Okay, so I'll share my screen. Actually, very basic lang naman yung aking presentation. Alright, so I named it VA 101 kasi very simple lang siya. Pero marami kayong makukuhang information. Alright? So, uh, hmm, can we do something like this? Alright. So, VA 101, How to be an Effective VA. Bakit ito yung title ng ating presentation? Ng aking presentation. Kasi napansin ko na ang mga nag-a-apply dito, both newbies and seasoned freelancers, ibig sabihin, seasoned freelancers, seasoned virtual assistants, wala silang um, good qualities to be an effective VA, which uh, magagamit mo to have a very long working relationship with your client. Okay? So, pag-uusapan natin, qualities of a great VA. So, first and foremost, attitude po. Okay? Um, mas maganda na nakikita ko yung chat eh. Alright, nakikita bang ganito? Nakikita bang ganito? Okay naman, walang problema. Naiintindihan ba? Nababasa naman ba? Kasi hindi ko na lang siya papalakihin. Okay, okay, sige. Mas okay na lang na ganyan. Para makita ko rin yung chat. Okay. So, qualities of a great VA. Willingness to put in time and effort in becoming a great VA. So, yung VA mismo or yung aplikante or whoever na nag-a-apply for a certain job, meron kang time na nilalagay at effort para maging great VA ka. Okay? Your road to becoming a great VA. So he or she will manage time to accommodate the demands of client's project without compromising quality. Hinighlight po natin ang without compromising quality kasi po ang ibang virtual assistant as per experience, I've been working online for 7 years already. And then, ang iba po, basta mabigay ko lang yung sinasabi ni client, may checklist ako eh, nagawa ko to for the day, okay na yun. Not checking the quality of their work. So, ang nangyayari is, nagrereklamo si client in the end. Bakit ganito? Bakit ganito yung result ng trabaho mo? Kasi nga, as long as I can deliver the job, tapos na siya. But you are compromising the quality of your work and the schedules as well. So, nagkakaroon ng problema doon pa lang sa attitude mo. Okay? So, attitude is very important. Inuna ko talaga siya kasi always dito sa amin, sa Mary's Virtual Solutions, in our team, and in our, what you call this, MLL, the Mary's Lead List, and yun sa Amazon account namin, sinasabi namin sa aming mga virtual assistant na skills can be taught, natuturo yan, lahat. Pwedeng ituro, pwede kang i-train. Pero yung attitude ng isang tao, kapag andyan na, ganun na talagang ugali mo, ganun ka na talaga, seldom nag-change yan. Okay? So, yun. Next is, okay, correct. Thank you, Tess. All right, so humility helps to build trust and facilitates learning, which are key aspects of leadership and personal development. So, yung attitude natin na, what you call this, meron tayong humility sa katawan. Kasi syempre, yung ibang tao is, if to, for example, very typical, like kanina lang, may nag-post sa isang Facebook page ng isang freelancing platform. Di ko na siya sasabihin kung ano yon. Pero nag-post ang isang parang virtual assistant na kapag Pilipino daw ang agree ba kayo dito? Kapag Pilipino daw ang hiring manager, tapos magaling yung aplikante, ang nangyayari daw, hindi daw tinatanggap sa trabaho kahit magaling pa. Okay? So, agree ba kayo doon? Gusto ko malaman yung sagot nyo. Agree ba? Tama? Okay, sige. Sige. Gusto ko malaman. Yes? Okay, sige. Nagkaroon kasi ng debate regarding this one eh. Maraming sumagot, okay, minsan, alright, medyo, okay, somehow, agree, lol, not sure, depende naman yun, okay. So, based on experience talaga, it's very typical here in the Philippines na merong yung parang nasa posisyon ang isang tao, masyado siyang takot na mawala ng posisyon. Okay? So, kapag may isang aplikante na mas magaling sa kanya, gagawan niya ng paraan na hindi makakapasok sa company. Okay? But in our team or in our company, we want to erase that notion. Alright? Typical attitude, wag po tayong maghilahan pababa. Okay? Tayo po lahat ay virtual assistants at tayo po lahat ay nangangarap na magkaroon ng online career. So, dapat lahat po magtulungan para lahat aangat. Hindi po yung isa lang. Okay? Meron po kasi, ang iba ayaw masapawan. Okay, merong mga ganong tawag dito, hiring managers, okay? So, meron pa ngang nagsabi doon na nag-present nga daw siya sa CEO and then si CEO galing na galing sa kanya, ganito, ganyan. But then again, sinabi ni hiring manager sa kanya na hindi siya tanggap. So, parang there's a question there. So, we want to erase that notion. Hindi lang naman dito sa Pilipinas, but all over the world nangyayari yon. So, if for example, yourself na maging at in the future magkaroon kayo ng position sa isang company, then don't do it, okay? Have the humility for others, okay? You'll go a
And
long way.
and then ano rin sa mga VA, kung pwede, huwag niyo nilokohin yung resume niyo. Ano,
Yes.
magaling sa ganito, pero pag actual na, kaya nga sabi ko, kaya nga nilalagay ko sa nesting, kasi gusto ko makita muna. Hayaan natin yung skill mo magsalita ng resume mo. Yung skill mo talaga magsasabi na totoo yung resume ko. Hayaan natin magsalita yung
Kasi
resume.
typical din kasi dito sa Pilipinas na hindi lang naman dito sa Pilipinas pero may ibang
Hindi
ano
kasi
naman
napansin ko rin
nationality.
napansin ko way back 2 years
True.
ago. Way back 2 years ago, sabi ng mga trainer talaga, gandahan yung resume nyo. Gandahan nyo kasi hindi yan reflect parang lalo lang kayo masisira niyan. Dapat totoo yung ilalagay nyo. Hindi yung may experience ako 2 years tapos
Kasi what
pagdating
if I want to cut off Z there sa part na yan. What if, for example, nilagay mo sa resume mo na magaling ka sa ganito, but it's not true. So, what if in that moment mismo na ini-interview ka ni client, pagawin niya sa iyo yun, what will you do? Right? So, doon pa lang, honesty, wala na. So, attitude-wise, wala ka na. Walay na yun. So, di ba? But moving forward, next is we really need good communication. So, under communication, it should be effective communication. It's not just about the level of English proficiency in writing and speaking. Sa ating mga Pilipino, very typical, hindi ako magaling sa English. Hindi ko kaya yan. Hindi ako magaling sa pagsusulat ng English. Hindi ako pwede sa online kasi lahat nag-i-English diyan. Lahat ng mga kliyente diyan Amerikano, di ako pwede diyan. No, it's not like that. Ang effective communication na sinasabi is yung VA alam niya kung paano i-relay yung message. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan sila ni client. Alam ni client from the US or from the UK na meron talaga tayong language barrier kasi hindi naman natin native tongue ang English. Hindi natin yan mother tongue. Okay? So, naiintindihan niya ni client as long as we have conversational English, you can say yes, you can explain things. Meron naman, nandiyan naman si Grammarly. Okay, Grammarly can help you. Kung gusto mo talaga perfect ang grammar mo. No, skills ang tinitingnan ni client and then you can communicate well. Except na lang siguro kung ang ina-applyan mo if you're a content writer, so kailangan talaga yun na magaling ka sa English. Google Translate, sabi ni Mark. you can use that na ano daw, Google Translate. So accessibility through various channels of communication. Now, this is very important kasi sa amin dito, we use Skype, we use Slack, we use WhatsApp, and also for the applying virtual assistants, humihingi rin kami ng phone number kasi, um, nagkakaroon ng problema. Minsan, may internet connection problem. So, si PLDT may problema. Si internet service provider na ganito may problema. So, hindi makapag-communicate si virtual assistant. Now, ang ginagawa ko is I use my own um, tawag dito yung plan ko sa Globe, and then I contact the virtual assistant para magtanong kung ano ang problema, bakit hindi nakapagtrabaho. So, in your part naman, sa end mo as a virtual assistant, it's your responsibility to communicate with me. Piso lang yon na mag-reply sa akin. Okay? And sometimes, tinatawagan ko, hindi sumasagot. So, there's something suspicious, okay, sa ganong eksena. So, dapat ano tayo, effective communication sa client and then sa management para at least mas mahaba-haba yung long-term working relationship and stable yung job natin. Okay? So next is, agree ba kayo doon sa effective communication? That's one of the problems that we have. Gusto ko marinig. Okay, yes. Yes, that's true. Kasi ang iba is, alam ko, may mga gagawin ngayong araw. So, sasabihin ko, may internet connection problem ako. Nadaanan ko na po yan lahat. Alam ko na po yan lahat. May mga ganong instances talaga si virtual assistant. Pero, always, let me know or let the client know na meron kasing problemang ganito, ganyan. You always find a way on how to communicate with client compatibility. Yeah, sabi ni Mark. Okay, so next is your passion. So itong passion na to, you love your job. Alright? Kung napipilitan ka lang sa trabahong ito, wag ka na lang magtrabaho. Because this passion will help in determining the alignment sa values, purpose, and vision ni client. Okay? Kasi from the interview naman, nawala ba ako? Nawala ako. Sorry, guys. Naririnig, pero nawala. Nandiyan na. Okay, bumalik. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So, yun siya. Yung values, yung purpose, and yung vision ni client, makikita mo or mafe-feel mo sa interview pa lang. So from there, kung mahal mo yung trabaho mo, makikita ni client yung passion mo, alignment doon sa pareho kayo ng vision. Like for example sa amin, si Kathy, our CEO, ang vision niya is to bridge the gap. Nag-freeze ako, and so okay na ba? Nakikita na? Okay. So, sa side namin naman is pareho kami ng vision and purpose in life ng client namin or ng aming boss. So, ang gusto niya is to bridge the gap between Amazon sellers in the US, members of e-commerce business school, and the Filipino freelancing community. So, kami naman, prior pa na-hire kami dito, we have that advocacy to teach Filipino freelancing community in order to give back to the community that opened a lot of opportunities for us. So, doon nagka-align yung values, purpose, and vision namin, which is nagkaroon kami ng passion sa job namin. Sa love sa job. Okay? So, yun. Kapag hindi mo mahal ang trabaho mo, you're just thinking about, ay kasi malaki ang bayad dito. Dito ako. That's very typical. Okay? Sa ating mga Filipino, very typical. Naranasan ko na yan before, way back 2013, 14, and 15. Dito ako, I've been juggling 4 to 5 clients, 6 clients, kasi grabe, daming payment. Lala, ganun. Ang ganda-ganda. Pero you're compromising the quality of your work. Okay? Naghihintay ka lang ng payment eh. So, why not stick or focus to one client and then do your job and then grow the business, and you yourself will grow financially, and of course, you'll have your online career growth and personal development as well. So, domino effect yun eh. Okay? So, agree ba? Agree ba, guys? Alright. Okay, yes. Okay. 3 of the most important factors in establishing an effective working relationship. Alright? So, pag align kayo ni client sa values, purpose, and vision nyo para sa inyong trabaho at sa business as a whole, magkakaroon kayo ng effective, and long-lasting working relationship. Okay? So, yon. Next is competencies. Okay? So, meron tayong dalawa. We have fundamentals and technical. First, sa fundamentals, it comprises the basics. Ano yung basics? Communication skills, ability to use the internet, emailing, proficiency in certain software. Yun yung mga fundamentals. Under that, ano ay yung competency mo? Gaano ka kagaling in that part? Technical, so refers directly to the scope of work. For example, product sourcing. All right, VA has the requisite knowledge and must have an appreciable level of competence. So dito sa aming company or sa aming team, hindi kami basta nagbibigay ng virtual assistant na walang alam sa isang scope of work. Bakit? Masisira kami, masisira ka rin. Okay? Dalawa. So, masisira ang pangalan mo as a virtual assistant. You are establishing your name na marunong ka sa area of expertise na to, and then pag binigay ka kay client, wala ka naman palang alam. So, that's why we train them. We have the nesting stage virtual assistants so that they will know na dapat mag-adapt sila sa ganitong sistema ng product sourcing, and then if they are officially endorsed to a client, alam nila yung gagawin. Okay? Competent sila. Ganun yun. Alright? Tama ba? Meron ba tayong mga violent reaction dyan? Meron ba? May naghuhurumentado na ba? Wala pa naman? Okay, true. Alright, so attitude, knowledge, skill equals competency. Yung alam mo, yung skill mo, yung attitude mo. Tatlong ingredients. Okay? Na, kasi ito ginawa ko to based on experience, blah, 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 and everything. So, tatlong ingredients, important ingredients, core values, na dala-dala mo as a virtual assistant, you'll go a very long way. Okay? So, yun lang. Okay. Attention to details. Keen eye for detail is paramount in establishing structure and organization, as well as to lessen incidents of costly mistakes in the business. So, ang mga virtual assistants, okay, it's the little details that are vital. Little things make big things happen. So, according to John Wooden, kapag ang isang virtual assistant ay walang attention sa details, okay, for example na lang sa product sourcing, sinabi na ganito yung criteria, tapos hindi mo sinunod, walang shipping cost na nilagay. That's a simple detail, pero meron siyang big impact doon sa client. And it can cause incidents of costly mistakes sa business. So, ang tendency, magagalit si client kasi nalugi siya. So, ang mangyayari sa'yo, walay kang trabaho. 'Di ba? So, ganun yon. You have to have a keen eye for detail. Ibig sabihin, sharpness. Kasi yung small detail na yon, it can be the cause na mawalan ka ng trabaho kasi, for example, nabili ni client ng 70 units, 100 units, tapos wala palang profit yun. Paano na? Walay. 'Di ba? So, walay ka
Ah,
ring trabaho.
cut ko lang doon. Importante
Okay.
kasi importante talaga yung ano dito, yung attention to details. Kasi mismo si client kasi is a newbie seller din. Yung halos lahat ng mga seller ngayon newbie, bago lang pumasok sa Amazon. Kailangan tayo rin is sa mga details, ano rin tayo, dapat aware tayo. Yun talaga yung importante kaya tinuturo namin ito. Okay, importante ito sa mga newbie seller sa Amazon. Okay, guys? Yun ang ano
Especially
nito.
especially seasoned Amazon sellers, mas makuti sila, mas metikuloso sila. Mas sinasabi nila na bakit ganito, bakit ganyan. So, yun ang importance ng attention to details, okay? Next is willingness to learn. Okay, one of the biggest problems in hiring an experienced VA is that most are set in their ways. Hindi ko nila lahat ha, pero as per experience doing I'm sorry. I'm doing the recruitment process for a period of time now. may mga seasoned freelancers or experienced VAs na ayaw nila mag-adapt sa new system kasi meron na silang na-establish na ways nila. No. Yun ang pinaka-dilemma ng isang company or ng isang team na kailangan mong sundin itong sistema na to. Ganito ang organizational skills na dapat para happy si client. You get what I mean? So, for those experienced virtual assistants, yung natutunan mo or yung ginawa mo sa certain client mo, if you are not connected with that client anymore, pwede mong dalhin if you think it can do better sa new client, but you have to adapt also sa system ni client. Alright? Huwag mong pilitin. Huwag mong i-enforce yung gusto mo. Pwede kang mag-suggest, pwede kang magbigay ng proposal na, hey, for example, John, ang client mo, hey, John, can we do something like this? Because I think it can help us grow the business more because blah, blah, blah. You justify what, what you want to do for the business. So, mas maa-appreciate nila yung ganun. Next is the ideal VA is one who is willing to learn and adapt to a new system of working. Yun na nga yung sinasabi ko. Yun ang isang ideal VA. Pag merong binigay sa'yo na, for example, one of the perks here, kapag meron kang client under MVS, bibigyan ka ng course, okay? Sasabihin ni client na pag-aralan mo to, it can help upgrade your skills. So, wag kang humindi kasi it's a new learning for you. Gusto ni client na matuto ka nito because you can apply this also sa business niya. And at the same time, it's an added knowledge for you na ang mga courses na yun, ang mamahal na mga courses na yun, especially wholesale courses. So, yeah, flexibility. Those who are not willing, dapat ito, sorry. Only exhibit resistance, who are not willing and only exhibit resistance and will create problems for the client down the road. So, pag hindi ka willing to adapt and then nagre-resist ka sa changes, okay? Product sourcing, Amazon is a huge marketplace. It is dynamics. It is constantly changing. So, pag hindi mo ma-accept yung fact na yun and you're not willing to change for the better, then magka-create ng problem yon down the road. Alright? So, yun. May questions pa tayo so far? This is a very nice quote. May questions ba tayo so far? Violent reactions ba?
Kasi yun talaga yung problema namin. Kaya nga nag-hire kami na minsan newbie. Kasi kapag magaling na talaga, hindi na nakikinig. Ang problema talaga namin yun. Dahil sinasabi niya, ganyan. Pwede kang mag-suggest. Ang ano lang talaga is parang pinupush mo talaga yung gusto mo. Yung gusto nila minsan pinupush nila. Na alam na namin na hindi kasi ang dami ng seller na gumagawa ng ganung strategy. Halimbawa, ganun. Sinabi namin na ito yung strategy talaga ginagamit na working. And then sinabi mo hindi kasi ganito. I-try mo muna. Wag mo nang sabihin na ay
wag kang mag-exhibit ng resistance.
Oo,
okay?
Try mo muna.
Try to adapt and then try to learn from
sorry.
it.
Okay.
Medyo mahina kasi.
Okay, sorry kasi nasa baba yung mic. So,
yung ano niya, mic niya nakaganon pa.
baba. Sorry guys. So, yun dapat yung mga marunong na dito, guys, marunong tayo mag-adapt. Nag-change po lahat. Kahit ako ngayon, nag-change ako ngayon ng training ko kasi may bago na naman ang Amazon. May bago naman siyang ayaw. May bago naman siyang gusto. So, nag-adapt din ako. Hindi lang kayo, ako rin. Ganun guys, ha?
Lahat tayo is
adapt tayo.
open for changes. Even our CEO is learning new things every day para, matuto siya na ganito pala yan, ay ganito pala yan. So, ganun yun. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. So, ganun lang yun. It's a very nice quote. So, words to ponder, guys. Okay, mahina pa rin ang sound. Narinig naman. Okay naman. Okay. So, let's move forward. Good listener. So one of the most important yet overlooked aspects in effective communication is the ability to listen. Sometimes kasi, ang tendency ni virtual assistant, ganito yung alam ko, ganito yung alam ko, kaya ko yung gawin, yung mga ganun. So, hindi sila nakikinig kay client, ano yung problema? Okay? Ito yung concern ko. So like for example, merong virtual assistant na 2, 3 hours na sila nag-usap ni client. Okay? Tapos hindi pa rin ma-pinpoint kung ano yung problema. And then when I try to talk to the client, okay, kasi parang sabi ni virtual assistant, nahihirapan ako ganito ganyan. Tapos sabi naman ni client, nahihirapan din ako ganito ganyan. So I try to be at the center and talk to the client para ma-resolve yung issue. So it took me like 10 minutes. And then na-resolve namin yung issue because pinakinggan ko siya kung ano yung problema. So one way to resolve the issue is to listen. Okay? Wag lang ikaw yung salita ng salita. Alright? So if a VA can respond favorably and receive instruction without problem, there will be few chances of committing mistakes. So pag nakinig ka, na ito yung instruction ni client, ito yung gusto ni client, ito yung ayaw ni client, few chances ang magagawa mong mistakes. If there may be mistakes, little mistakes, you can always give resolutions. All right? So, naiintindihan ba, guys? Ha? Naiintindihan ba tayo? Ha? Okay? Okay, yun. Naiintindihan. Okay. All right. So, resourceful and proactive. This is very important. Last thing a client wants is to hire a virtual assistant who simply goes through their checklist without truly investing time in producing quality work or putting in extra effort. So, as I've mentioned, hindi resourceful si virtual assistant. The whole point of employing the help of a VA is to have a helping hand. So parang extra hand siya ni client para ma-carry out ang mga tasks, find solutions, solve issues that may arise with clients or in the business as a whole. One very good example or a simple example is client wants a spreadsheet reordered alphabetically. So, hindi alam gawin yun ni VA. So, a simple Google search would show your VA how to do it. Alright? So, as I've mentioned, lagi kong sinasabi sa mga virtual assistant, si Uncle Google, si Uncle YouTube, free po yan sila. Wala po yan silang bayad. So, you can always search. If you have exhausted all your options, hindi mo talaga mahanap. So true. So, hindi mo talaga mahanap ang sagot sa problema, then you can always raise the question and escalate it to the client. And of course, kung under kasi MBS, you can always ask me. But resourcefulness and being proactive every time is what the client wants. All right? Simple things. Next is virtual assistants that are experts at their craft will proactively stay on top of industry trends, all right, competitor ongoings, and the latest technology. So this could be a game changer for the client's business. So you know what's game changer is? Okay, you have this seal. All right, so game changer. You some kind of do you have this stern, what you call this, principle na you can do changes for the betterment of the business. Okay, if you are a virtual assistant na talagang proactive, you'll stay on top of the industry, the online industry that we have. If you may have your competitors, mas ma may edge ka sa kanila, okay? And the latest technology that we have at this time, especially pandemic situation. So always think of becoming a game changer for the client's business. Okay? All right. Changes of existing situation. True. All right. So, na-discuss na natin yung mga qualities of a good VA. So, meron ba tayong mga questions doon sa mga yon, violent reactions, ano bang masasabi nyo or any experience that you have encountered with a client? Game changer. Okay, yes. Sabi ni Tess. Alright. So, others, meron bang questions tayo na, for example, ganito si client or whatever? Kasi we're going to the next, mabilis lang to. How to deal with difficult clients. Alright? So, sinali ko na din siya para ano, para um, hindi na mahirapan. Okay. Yan. So okay. So wala naman sigurong question or walang ano. Very clear. Okay, thank you. And violent reaction or may experience ba na gusto i-share diyan na ganito yung na-experience ko before or whatever. Wala naman or meron, sige. You can always chat, okay? I'll move forward. So how to deal with difficult clients? Ito yung minsan na sinasabi, yeah, co-VA. All right. So sige, co-VAs. Co-VAs, ang masasabi ko lang doon is you need to be very honest also with your coworkers. Okay? If you can resolve the issue through effective communication and, diplomacy, mas maganda na you can talk with that co-worker or that co-virtual assistant privately. Okay? For example, ang problema mo is your superior. So, okay, so ang problema mo is your superior. Ganito siya, ganito, bossy, whatever it is. You accept the fact that there are people like that. Not here in the Philippines, but all over the world. May mga ganyang tao. So what I can suggest or what I have experienced na masasuggest ko sa iyo is to talk with the person in private, okay? For example, meron kayong group chat, so don't talk in there. You can send the message privately. If you can talk it out, you can work things out, mas maganda. Kasi ang wala namang nakukuha sa hindi magandang usapan. Okay? Always good communication. If for example, you did your part and still power tripping pa rin si superior or power tripping pa rin si superior na ganito, ganyan, ganyan. So, better let go of the job. Toxic na siya for you. Okay? So, ganun lang. If the job is toxic for you, you're not happy with it, then let go. Always and always merong trabaho para sa'yo. Huwag mong isipin na ito lang yung trabaho ko, ito lang yung pinanghahawakan ko. Ang dami-daming kliyente sa buong mundo. Okay? Tapos, mahirap lang ang maghanap because of the competition right now. But as I've mentioned, if you upgrade your skills, you can sell yourself well. Okay? So, nasagot ba yun, Eric, yung problema? Nasagot ba? Okay. Experience situation during the time I'm working as CSR. That's the very problem with, hindi ko nila lahat, pero BPO industry. So, may politics na nangyayari dyan. I've been to a BPO industry before. Di ko na i-mention ng company name. So, power tripping si, power tripping si coach, power tripping si team lead, ganon. So, wala tayong magagawa. We have to follow. So, yun yung masakit sa corporate environment. But with virtual environment, as per experience din, nagsasabi ako sa within the span of time na experience ko, di naman toxic daw. So toxic yung ganun. Toxic na nag-work ka sa ganung environment, toxic pa na pupunta ka sa workplace mo. So may pandemic situation pa ngayon. So ang daming toxic kapag nasa corporate ka. So we are blessed tayo na we have the opportunity to work from home. All right? So, how to deal with difficult clients? Tandararan, failed ang team. Okay. Ako, binasa lahat ng team performance evaluation as new one, ending failed ang team. Oh, I see. Okay, that's from Eric. All right. So, moving forward, how to deal with difficult clients. All right. So, I want to start this with a quote from Bill Gates. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. Bakit? Okay, someone can answer me? Why? Why? Yun ang magiging, unhappy na nga yung customer, yun pa yung magiging source ng learning ko. Bakit kaya? What if you are being limited in terms of suggesting ideas and being creative? How do you tell them? if you're being limited in terms of suggesting ideas sa team mo, then hindi nila ina-appreciate ang efforts mo to give creative ideas and to help the business grow. So if that's the what's the point of working for them if they are not open to any ideas you are telling them? All right? So, yun yung question ni Eric eh. I have to answer this. Sinasabi niya na I'm being creative as a virtual assistant. I have ideas for the business and they are stopping me from doing it, from suggesting it. So, if sinastop ka nila, it's a toxic working environment. You have to let go. Umalis ka. Right? So, walang pilitan sa pag-work sa online. Okay? You can always find a job that suits you well, that will not give you stress when it comes to working environment. Good thing I left that kind of client. So si Anna from Anna. Kasi ganito, sa amin kasi, we are very much open. Sa team namin, like for example, my social media manager, my content writer, my Amazon account manager, sorry, my Amazon account manager, and all the people, even my website creator, yung website creator namin, website developer, binibigyan ko sila ng chance. I set proposals, okay? Like, ito yung gusto kong mangyari, but I always tell them na ano yung gusto yung mangyari. Okay? As a point of view of a website developer, anong gusto mong mangyari? Anong gusto mong makita? So, nakadepende pa rin yun sa leader eh. Nakadepende yun sa leader. I'm not saying I'm a perfect leader. Not that hindi ako perfectong leader. I have mistakes, I have my lapses, pero gusto kong maintindihan kung ano yung kayang ibigay ng aking mga virtual assistant na mga kasamahan ko sa trabaho. So that's a very good like effort. Sorry ha, may mga nagme-message. So yun, yun lang siguro ang okay. So meron akong maliit dito nakasama. All right. So yun ang mapagmamalaki ko lang siguro sa team namin that kahit wala si CEO, we are trying to have like a huddle, okay? Like what you call a mini meeting, okay, short Zoom call na gawa natin ng resolution. Bakit ganito ang problema? Hello, Miggy. Bakit ganito ang problema? Bakit meron tayong mga ganitong subscribers? Anong problema nila? Anong problema ni client ganito? Ganyan. So, we create resolutions and our CEO is happy na we are proactive na hindi na siya nagsasabi na gawan mo ng paraan to. Anong problema ni ganito, ganyan. So, the very reason why we're working as a virtual assistant is to have an extra hand for the CEO na wag nyo siyang ipa-stress out, okay? Yung ganun yung pinaka-goal nyo. Alright? It makes us think more. Anna is our social media manager, okay? For everyone to know. So, she says that I can testify to that. It makes us think more what we could do to better the company. So, yun yung, as a social media manager, hindi ko inaano si Anna to do this. Content writer, I give her freedom. Anong gusto mo? And then we talk about it, discuss about it, and then we come to certain result na we meet halfway. Ito yung gusto ko, ito yung gusto ni Ena. So everybody happy. Yung ganon. So yun, to answer the question, listen and learn new things from others, sabi ni Ayen. Yes. All right, that's true. So, eto yon, your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. So, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. Unhappy na nga yung customer, bakit yun ang greatest source of learning mo? Can anyone answer me? Hello, gising pa ba tayo? Carry pa ba, guys? All right, gising pa daw because they give you the most honest review of your performance. Yes, that's one thing. Who is MVS 123? May I know? Tess Paler says, learn from mistakes to improve more. That's correct. Okay. Kasi, tama yung sinabi na ni MVS 123. Ewan ko sino siya. So, unhappy customers can be utilized for the good of the future of your company. Yes, Mark says. Rafi says, it means you know how to improve your service. Yes. Kapag unhappy si customer, doon mo makikita saan ako nagkamali, what went wrong, okay? That's what Bill Gates' motto is. That's why ganun na ka-progressive at kalaki ang Microsoft. 'Di ba? So, yun yung naging pinanghawakan ni Bill Gates na bakit hindi masaya si customer sa binibigay kong serbisyo? Yung ganun yung question mark sa utak niya palagi. Bakit? Kasi ganito, reklamo niya, ganyan-ganyan. So, gawan ko nga ng paraan. Ito yung resolution ko. Bigyan ko siya ng ganitong option. Blah, 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 and everything. So, that's what made Microsoft now. Ganun lang yun kasimple. You give clients options. For example, sa akin, di happy si client, blah, 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 ganito, ganyan. Bakit ganito, ganyan yung binigay mo, blah, 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 and everything. I give resolution. Pag hindi pa rin happy si client, I give compensation. Ganitong gawin natin. For example, sa akin, sa part ko lang ha, when I was working as a freelancer before talaga na juggle ako ng ibang clients, okay? Like 4 to 5, 5 to 6 clients. Pag sinabi ni client na, I'm not happy with what you did for this, don't pay me for this particular hours. I can work on that. Okay? So, from that, magbabagting yung tenga ni babagting yung tenga ni client. O, hindi ako pababayarin, tapos gagawan pa ng paraan. So, that's something na small sacrifice that you can do to better your service as a virtual assistant. Alright? Okay. So, meron akong, okay ba tayo doon? Sa mga pinagsasabi ko or maingay lang ako dito kaya kayo nakikinig? Ha? Okay ba? Okay, 2 thumbs up daw, Rafi. Thank you very much. And then, yung sa iba, meron ba tayong violent reaction or questions? Okay, Arlene, yes. That's Jinky, yeah, agree. Okay. So, we'll go move forward tayo sa, yeah, Apple Grace said, agree. All right. 7 steps to, yan, Joyce as well. 7 steps to dealing with difficult clients. So, magdi-deal tayo sa mga difficult clients na yan. So, ang gawin natin is stay calm. Alright? Kalmado tayo. Huwag natin salubungin yung galit ni client. For example, galit si client, blah, blah, blah. Bakit ganito ginawa mo? Ang pangit-pangit ng gawa mo. Ganito. For example, graphic artist ka. Okay? Especially for graphic artist. Kawawa naman sila kasi pag pinapagawa sila ng isang bagay and then ayaw ni client, so change na naman. So it's not really easy for a graphic artist to change any design. Okay, compensation comes after customer satisfaction. All right. Another way of expressing our intention to the customer. Okay, Eric says, yeah, stay calm. Manatili tayong, okay, manatili tayong kalmado. Wag po tayong magalit. Wag natin salubungin si client. Kasi ganito, ginawa ko na yan. Wag kang ganon. Wag tayong ganon. Kalmado tayo. Pakinggan natin. Okay? Even if a client is screaming at you down the phone, kasi minsan may mga client na gusto kang makausap, I want to talk to you. Ganito. I want to have a Zoom call with you. Blah, blah, blah. Ang pangit na gawa mo. Ganito, ganyan. So, to the point na iinsultuhin yung gawa mo na pinaghirapan mo ng siguro wala ka ng tulog, puyat ka na, 24 hours, ganito, ganyan. But then, ang makukuha mo kay client, ang pangit-pangit. Bakit? Ganun. So, what you will do, you stay calm. You can rant in private, alright? Perhaps sa friend mo, kainis talaga to si client, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. But still, keep your cool and remain collected, okay? Always think na kliyente mo yan, okay? Kliyente mo. Not to the point siguro na pagsasabihan ka, yung i-downgrade ka, siguro ibang usapan na yon. Like for example, may mga nasty words na sasabihin sa'yo, yung mga ganon, below the belt na mga words, hindi na pwede. Inhale, exhale, yes, that can help you. Alright? And also, you can, like, for example, pwede mong, like, kalmahin mo na ang sarili mo before ka, like, for example, si client is sa chat pa lang, ba't ganito gawa mo? Blah, 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 pangit. Ganito, ganyan. So, from there pa lang, kalmahin mo ang sarili mo before ka makipag-usap. Kasi wag mong talikuran yung, yung issue. Kasi lalong magagalit si client, lalong maiirita si client na ano ba 'to? Hindi ako pinapansin kasi come to think of it, if you are the client and then may problema ka and then nagbayad ka na, okay, and then di ka pinapansin ni virtual assistant, talagang magagalit ka. Kasi you already invested eh. Nagbayad ka na dun eh, tapos ganito yung binibigay. So if you stoop to their level of hostility, you put your reputation on the line and the reputation of the company you're working with. You get your point across much clearer with a calm voice and stern demeanor. Ibig sabihin po, mag-stick po tayo sa prinsipyo natin na kailangan natin ng effective communication with kalmadong pakikipag-usap, diplomansya as much as possible. Ganun po. Para si client, like for example, galit siya. Bakit ganito yung gawa mo? Okay, so what seems to be the problem with the project that you want me to do? Okay, the design, is it the color, is it the the strokes that I made, yun mga ganung bagay. So you ask questions. Okay, you can apologize. All right, I apologize na hindi mo siya nagustuhan, but we can make changes. All right, so from there magkakaroon ka ng magandang pag-uusap kasi walang problema na hindi nakukuha sa magandang usapan. Inhale, exhale, that's one. All right. Listen to their concerns. As I've mentioned, makinig ka. Make sure your client understands that you're focused on their problem and in giving solutions. All right? So, inaalam mo yung problema and then wag naman na inalam mo yung problema tapos dun ka lang nagdwell sa problema. Dun ka lang nanatili sa problema. Ito yung problema niya. Ano kaya gawin ko? Ito yung problema. No. You give solutions. Kasi yun yung tendency ng virtual assistant. Pag ito yung problema, ano kayong problema? Ay, ito yung problema. Ano kaya na ganun? So, natenga siya, parang ganun. So, wag ka masyadong mag-focus doon sa problema. Yes, alam mo na yung problema, but more on focusing in giving solutions. Okay? Kasi pag once na nag-focus doon sa problema, mas lalaki yung problema mo. Alright? So, mag-give ka ng solutions. Create options. If, for example, you have an issue with the client, kung pwede, take down notes ka. Okay? Weigh pros and cons. Okay, weigh pros and cons and then give options para ma-resolve mo yung problem. Ask follow-up questions, repeat their statements back to them and acknowledge that you've heard and understood. Okay? Mas kakalma sila. For those people na naka-experience ng BPO industry, em- empathy. Okay? Correct? Sa mga BPO. Yung mga yes, professionalism. Yes, yung sa BPO, you empathize with the client. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. All right? Let's create resolutions instead of just dwelling more the problem, digging deeper in the problem. We dig solutions, okay, para ma-resolve natin siya agad. Ganun ang sabihin mo kay client. Simply taking the time to listen to, minsan kasi, may mga kliyente na salita lang ng salita, tapos ang gusto lang nila is pakinggan mo sila. Okay? Oo. Yung pakinggan mo sila na, ay, ganito yung problema. They are not angry with you. It's only with the service that they just need help. Okay, minsan, hindi sila galit sa tao, kundi galit sila sa sitwasyon na nangyari. So, don't take it personally. It's because of the situation, because of the things that you've done. Alright? So, ganun lang. Minsan kasi gusto lang nila na pakinggan mo sila, ito yung problema ko, blah, 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 blah. And then without getting defensive could be all that's needed to solve the issue. Alright? So, wag ka masyadong defensive. Ito yung natutunan ko over the years. If, for example, merong isang bagay na nagpapastress sa'yo, wag ka mag-focus doon sa nagpapastress sa'yo. Create, things na hindi magpapastress sa'yo. Yun lang, simple lang. Wag mong ipakomplikado yung buhay mo. Okay? So deliver a prompt reply. As soon as a client raises an issue, make it a priority to get it sorted out. Okay? Hindi naman sinasabi ko na the flash kayo, no? Like for example, sinabi client, oh, may problema ako. Tapos ang bilis-bilis mo na agad yung ganun. Alam mo yun, gagawin ko na to, kailangan ko to, ganun. No. Ang gusto ni client is, i-validate mo yung issue niya. Okay? Communicate with him. Okay, I understand that this is your problem. I will research on this and get to the bottom of this and create options, resolutions for us to resolve this. All right? You're not accepting blame, but you are establishing a good communication from the start. So, pag sa umpisa pa lang sinabi na ni client ito ang problema niya, validate mo, from there, nakapag-establish ka na ng good communication kasi sinabi mo na yes, may problema, but we're going to find a resolution for that. Okay ba, mga people? Okay ba? Alright? Naintindihan ba? Yes. Alright. So, yun. Clear. Very well said. Yes. Thank you. And then, fourth, figure out what the hell happened. Kasi mapapaisip ka, ano ba talaga nangyari? Bakit ganon? Bakit ba? So, talk to the relevant parties. For example, meron kang kasama na nag-work doon. So, meron kang co-virtual assistant. Kayo dalawa ang tinrabaho nyo yung project na yon. So, i-check nyo kung bakit, what went wrong. Okay? Anong nangyari? Bakit siya mali? Okay? Kayo dalawa ang mag-resolve and then check your records. For example, you have a Skype group chat, saan doon yung area na sinabi ni ganito, kailangan gawin yan, messages, you know? So, that's gonna be your proof na sinabi ni client ito yung dapat gawin. Okay? Kasi merong mga kliyente na mahirap talaga minsan pakisamahan. Okay? Na sinasabi niya, ganito yung gawin mo. But then again, pagka, pagkasusunod, ay hindi, ganito na ang gawin mo. Kasi sabi ko, di ba ganito sabi ko? Mga ganun-ganun. Alam mo, may mga ganyang kliyente tayo. We have to accept the fact that there are people like that. That's why here in our company, we create documentation for us to be aware kung ano yung task ni VA. Okay? Product sourcing, si VA. Amazon Seller Central Management, si VA. Alright? Wag mo lagyan ng wag mo lagyan ng graphic design. Okay? So, hindi pwede yon. Alright? So, find out where things went wrong, if they did in fact go wrong, and how you might be able to improve processes or communication in the future. So, kung merong naging problema, talk to the relevant parties, find out kung anong naging problema, find resolutions, and improve the process para sa susunod, ganito na yung gawin natin ha. Pag meron tayong project na ganito, ganito yung magiging sistema. Blah, blah, blah. Check ni ganito, approve ni ganyan. Para in the future, ganun yung susundin yung sistema. Hindi na kayo magkakaroon ng problema if meron man minimal, very minimal yung problema. Agree ba tayo mga people? Okay? So, meron ba tayong mga violent reaction dyan? Alright. Okay. Agree lang kayo ng agree ha. Wala bang disagree? Okay. Alright. So, this is what I'm telling. Offer a solution. Again, this isn't about admitting you're wrong. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na sinabi mo kay client ganito. In many cases, hindi ka talaga mali. It's just that si client lang talaga matigas ang ulo or mahirap pakisamahan. But finding a way to solve the problem for the client without losing your head in the process. All right? If you're in the wrong, ito na yon. Kasi minsan, mga virtual assistant, pag nasa position sila, mahirap sa kanila na sabihin na, ay, nagkamali ako. Alright? Nagkamali ako. Dapat hindi ko yun ginawa kasi ito yung naging resulta niya. So, show the client how you'll make amends and get their project back on track. Yun ang gusto nilang makita. Admit you're wrong kasi iba yung honesty and integrity. Yun, magkaiba yun eh. Kasi akala ng iba na honest ka lang. So, pag meron kang integrity, it's admitting something na ginawa mo. Yung, alam mo yung ganun. So, walang blaming na nangyayari na, ay kasi siya, kasalanan niya to. Ay kasi siya. So, if na-check natin yung records and the bottom line is ikaw yung may kasalanan, so talagang matatanggal ka sa trabaho. Yung alam mo yun, pag you know for a fact na ikaw yung nagkamali, there's no harm na aminin yun. Hindi yun kabawasan sa pagkatao mo. Okay? As hindi yun kabawasan sa pagiging virtual assistant mo. It will make you stronger. Okay? It will motivate you more to do more, to be more. Okay? Yun yun. So, mas bibilib si client sa'yo kasi nga, inadmit mo and then you make amends and then naghanap ka ng resolution para smooth ulit ang transactions or ang business. Okay? If the client is in the wrong, then point to the relevant clauses in their contract or letter. This is what I'm telling. Kaya kami gumagawa ng documentation of everything kasi doon namin binabase ang lahat-lahat. Alright? So other transactions, especially Upwork or other freelancing platforms, wala silang mga ganyan. Okay? So wala
May
silang
tanong lang ako. Meron akong isang tanong lang sa
Okay,
mga VA.
tanong.
Okay? I-disrupt lang kita. So, gusto ko lang malaman kung sino ba nagbasa dito ng agreement ng Google. Terms and condition ng Google. Sino ba nagbasa dito? Sino ba nagbasa? Nagbasa po sa agreement. Yung gumawa kayo ng Gmail account. Sino po?
Ako, 7 years na ako, wala akong nagbasa.
Oh, di ba?
Okay, sagot kayo guys. Wala, diba?
Oh, wala talaga. Oh, kung may nagsabi ng yes dito, ipapa-recite ko talaga. Ipapa-recite ko. Promise, ipapa-recite ko talaga. Sige, agree tayo, di ba? Yun yung natin. Yun yung problema. Para matapos na, agree na lang ako. Pero tapos nagkamali na. Ay, ano nga yun? Hindi ko binasa. Di ba? Ganun, ang haba. O, tama, ang haba. Kaya ang gusto namin, short yung yung documentation, short and easy na maintindihan nyo. Precise talaga. Sweet lang. Mga sweet lang ganun. Kasi alam ko yun, isa ako sa mga tao na simula pinanganak ako, hindi ko binasa yung terms and condition ng Yahoo, ng Friendster, ng Facebook. Hindi po ako nagbabasa noon. Ang binasa ko lang po is yung terms and condition ata ng Amazon. Amazon, yun lang. Haba,
Binasa
no?
niya lang yung kontrata dun sa namin, marriage. Binasa niya kasi wala lang atrasan.
Sabi ko dito, nakalagay po dito na pwedeng lumayas. Pwede ba yun magsabi lang ng ayoko na? Binasa ko talaga. Sabi ko, baka iba ito pinakasalan ko, di ba? Yun ang tinignan ko. Yung agreement
Yun.
lang.
Sa mga gustong magpakasal dyan, ha, basahin. Yun ang pinaka-importante. Basahin ang kontrata. Kasi pag once nakapirma ka, mahal ang annulment. Wala pang divorce sa Pilipinas. Okay?
Yun ang pinagsisihan ko hindi ko binasa.
Sabi ni Mark, tapos sa huli, nagtataka kung ang mga nangyayaring hindi mo naman ine-expect sa account mo. O, hahaha. Sabi, hahaha kayo dyan, na. Alright, so yun ang pinaka-importante kung ibabase natin sa buhay natin, no? Yung mga importanteng bagay, minsan din natin binibigyan ng attention, pero in the end, marirealize mo, kailangan ko palang basahin yun kasi nagkaroon ng problema, hindi ko mahanap sanang reference ko, ebidensya ko na ganito yung napag-usapan namin. That's why merong mga non-disclosure agreements, merong mga employment internal agreements, ganun. So meron tayong mga rules na sinusunod, code of conduct policies, mga ganyang bagay. So yun. Actually,
Meron ding NDA, so
yes,
non-disclosure agreement. At
non-disclosure
marunong
agreement.
kayong tumago ng sekreto. Huwag niyong ilalabas yung sekreto. Yung halimbawa nakapirma ako niyan. Effective for
OMG, ganun din daw sa love, sabi ni Mark.
Ganun ba? Hindi ka
Yes.
nagbasa ng kontrata niyo na ano na kayo? Hindi kayo couple? Grabe. Basa-basa rin. Huwag mag-assume. Yun lang guys. Gusto ko sana yung kapag nagpirma kayo ng NDA, please huwag kayong chismosa. Tago nyo. Ako nakapirma ako ng NDA sabihin ko na yung pangalan sa OA Cheddar. Never ako nag-open sa group na to na ito yung ginawa ko. Never ako nag-open. Kung ano yung strategy nila, hindi ko po senior talaga. Alam niya ng mayari.
Okay. So yun, tapos na yung ko. Meron pa, tapos na. Others na lang. So ano yung others ko? So for sa mga ma-endorse dito under Mary's Virtual Solutions, meron tayong tinatawag na, okay natin guys ha. Okay, so sample business plan, and then we have timesheet. So, sa Mary's Virtual Solutions, wala pa kaming nakikitang time tracking device, I mean, not device, software na gagamitin kung saan pwede makapag-login si client, pwede makapag-login si virtual assistant para, you know, transparent tayo ba? Kumbaga, may fairness and transparency tayo in terms of sa working hours, ganito, ganyan. So, for now, ang ginagawa namin is to create a timesheet muna. Sorry, it's loading. So this is an example of timesheet that we do. So for example, for example, sorry guys. Nakikita pa ba ako at naririnig? Okay pa? Okay pa naman? Okay pa. Sige. So, eto siya ang sample nun. Like, for example, 1 to 2, 1 hour ka, anong ginawa mo, and then notes mo. Okay? So, ganito yung sample namin na timesheet. Okay pa. Alright, so ganyan siya. And then, at the end of the week, meron kaming sample business plan or weekly plan na tinatawag. So, that's the difference that we have from freelancing platforms kasi meron kaming personal touch sa MBS. Alright? Sa Mary's Virtual Solutions, which is meron kami gawin ni virtual assistant. Na-achieve ba yun? Okay? Yung timesheet, yes, nagawa na natin yan. With the sourcing tool, so AZ Insight, Purchase Great Profit, mga ganon, and all the tasks written in here, alright, magka-create naman tayo ng week 2 plan based sa results ng ating week 1 plan. So, yun ang nagustuhan ng mga client here kasi meron kaming parang certain path na sinusunod kung saan nakikita ni client ang direction ng business. So, not unlike, hindi ko sinisira ng ibang freelancing platforms, but not unlike other platforms, kapag nag-post si client ng job posting, and then, nagbid ang maraming freelancers or virtual assistants or product sourcing specialists all over the world, not here in the Philippines lang ha, marami kang competition. So, nagbid doon. And then, ang mangyayari is, nakakuha na siya ng virtual assistant. So, the virtual assistant is on his own or on her own. Alright? Walang mga ganito. That's why, maraming nag-i-inquire na kliyente na gusto nila ng virtual assistant because there is someone from the MBS management that is supervising and guiding the virtual assistant. Apart from having a virtual assistant that is experienced when it comes to product sourcing in Amazon Seller Central Management. All right? So, sa lahat ba ng presentation or simple presentation, actually, we started 7:30, 8:41 na. So, medyo boring na, guys. So, anong masasabi nyo or meron ba kayong suggestions, clarifications, anything na gusto nyo erase? I'll give around 10 minutes for everyone to, you know, raise any question that you want.
So, ano ko lang din guys, habang hinintay namin yung tanong nyo.
Tanong, yes.
Yan tanong nyo.
Question and answer portion, guys.
Question and answer portion. And bukas yung training talaga. And gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo na ang pinakamahirap na tinatrabaho namin or yung strategy talaga, paano mag-strategize ng account. Dapat marunong ang mga VA niyan. Kung bago ang seller, bago ang client, kung bago yung client, ano dapat ang una nyong i-source? Ano dapat yung una nyong tingnan? Anong una nyong hanapin na item?
Ano yung dapat unang alamin?
Oo. Ano yung plano nyo? Ano yung plano? Ano yung after to source ng ba talaga ako?
Dapat may game plan ka.
May game
Kasi
plan
as a virtual assistant, as I've mentioned kanina, hindi ka lang merely isang tao or isang employee kung saan uutusan ka ni client. somehow ganun siya. Pero you have your own brain, you have your own brain cells to work. Okay? Meron kang mga ideas na naglalaro dyan sa utak mo. What if ganito yung gawin ko? What if isuggest ko to kay client? So, that's being proactive. Alright? So, ganun yun siya. Huwag tayong mahihiyang magsabi, magtanong, because Americans or different nationalities based in the US, based in the UK, are very straightforward people. Mas gusto nila yung sinasabi mo sa kanila ganito, ganyan. Okay? So, mas nafe-feel nila yung concern and yung heart mo para sa business nila. So, from there, you're building trust. You're giving value to your client. And ma-reciprocate yon sa'yo. So, gusto ko malaman kung meron kayong mga questions in mind or other things na gusto nyong itanong sa amin.
For example lang sa akin sa
How
akin
long have you worked as a virtual assistant? So, I've worked, I started 2013, so it's been 7 years. Mark, yon.
So, ako naman is 6 years.
6 years.
6 years, yes. 6 years
So,
ako.
gusto ko lang din na sabihin sa inyo na wala yan sa tagal, okay? Wala yan
sa tagal talaga. Amin lang,
may
sa amin
mga
experience lang.
may mga clients siguro na tinitingnan nila yung tagal kasi ganun. Tagal na rin, tanda ko na. Sige. Alright. Hindi, tagal na rin, pero wala yun sa tagal. Huwag niyong isipin na kasi matagal na siya, kaya siya yung nakuha. Kasi matagal na siya. No, it's not. It's how you actually sell yourself. Okay? Na meron akong ganito, kaya ko tong gawin. This is what I can offer into the table. Okay? Sa table ng business ng kliyente. Okay, if it's the table, tas maraming mag-o-offer diyan, ano kaya mong i-offer na kaya mong tapatan ng iba? This is my edge. All right? So ganun yun, wala yun sa tagal. Meron akong I've been an executive assistant for like a couple of years na rin with different clients, and then meron ka just a brief explanation with regard to how long have you been working, and then 50 kaming na shortlist doon sa trabaho na yon, and then at that time I was 28. Tapos yung mga kasabayan ko is around 32, and they've been working online for 8 years, 10 years. But I was the one chosen. Not to brag, okay? But because it's how I explained to the client, and honest ako na hindi ko to kayang gawin. This is new to me. Hindi ko siya kayang gawin, but the only thing I told the client is I'm very much willing to learn every single detail of it. All right? I'm very honest with you. And yun yung isa sa nagustuhan. Kasi I asked the client, bakit ako yung pinili mo sa lahat ng nag-apply, sa 50 people na shortlist mo? Bakit ako? Kasi ang iba 10 years, even 12 years working online in the corporate world. Sabi niya, because of your honesty. Yun lang. That's it. Honest ka kasi hindi mo in-oversell, hindi mo sinabi kaya kong gawin lahat for you. May mga ganun kasi. So honesty is one thing na gusto ng client. Alright? So how to create a strategy for a client, like a template na pwede mong i-follow. Strategies, for example, Rafi, you're talking about business strategy or planning, for example. So kung ang trabaho mo is you are a product sourcing specialist or a product sourcing VA, so dapat naka-anchor doon yung plan mo. Okay? Hindi naman pwede na yung plan mo is about doing tasks for Amazon Seller Central, and then your forte or your or your area of expertise is product sourcing. So dapat yung plano mo sa business ni client is naka-anchor doon sa kung ano yung expertise mo. Like for example, for me, I'm an executive assistant and then customer relations head. So lahat ng plans ko for the business is with regard to anong gagawin natin. Strategize tayo. MLL, blah, 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 ganito, ganyan. MVS, ganitong gawin natin based sa company or sa business. Ganun siya. So, how to handle virtual assistants. So, yun ang scope. Alright? So, nasagot ba? Nasagot ba yung strategy na tinatanong mo? How to create a strategy?
Kung
Dapat
strategy naman, kung bago ang seller, dapat marunong ka rin
kung
mag-strategize kung paano
yung
mo i-approach.
sinasabi mo naman is about the product sourcing area talaga specifically. You ask the client, ano yung mga restricted brands mo? Ano yung gated mo na category? So, pwede ko ba siyang i-source? Okay? Pwede ko ba siyang i-source? Ilalagay ko siya sa sheet and then you look at the profit margin if it's something that I can, propose for you to purchase for ungating purposes only. Naiintindihan ba ako ng iba? Kasi meron kasing mga client na gated sila. Okay, so given gated sila sa maraming categories and then nahihirapan kang maghanap ng products. So, merong certain categories lang na pwede siya mag-sell. So, ang mahanap mo specifically dyan is 1, 2, yung mga ganun. Tapos, ang working hours mo is like 40 hours. Nawawala ako, nag-brown out. Nawawala ka! Noemi! Hello? Nakikita pa namin yung chat mo. Okay naman. So, yun siya. Sana ba ako? Ano sinasabi ko? Yun na kailangan mong sabihin kay client na gated ka and it's not my, what you call this, my fault as for now, but this is what we can do. Okay? What we can do, we can search on products. Nawawala, kakababalik lang po, sorry. Okay, it's okay, well, no problem. So, we can search on products using the online arbitrage system for you to check on profitable items and pwede mo siyang mabili, like for example, 10 units. That's what Queenie did. Queenie, right? Correct? Our struggle as of the moment. Okay. Queenie Cañete is one of the MBS virtual assistants. All right. And then ang ginawa niya is client is very much willing to purchase wholesale items which meron ang MOQ means minimum order quantity is 70 to 100 or even 200 units. So for practical reasons, you cannot purchase something that much para lang sa ungating purposes. Okay? So hindi mo pwede yon sabihin kay client. So what you can do is tell the client we can try to source products using online arbitrage system. Okay? And then we check if it's profitable or not to sell on Amazon, and then we can buy 10 units of it kasi 10 units lang ang kailangan sa Amazon for you to ungate. Okay? A category. So, practical reasons here for ungating kasi risky masyado, like for example, bibili ka ng 70 to 100 units for ungating purposes. And then what if, for example, hindi na siya saleable sa next few weeks, yung item na yon. So still, kawawa si client, bumili siya ng nag-invest siya doon sa ganun karaming items. You get
So
what I mean?
meron din akong tawag dito,
How
suggestion.
many?
Wait
Okay.
lang, ano muna.
Okay, sige, sige.
Meron din ako suggestion sa inyo, guys. Halimbawa sa MBS kasi 440. Ibig sabihin, ang net profit is 40, ang ROI is 40 rin. 4 tas 40 ang ROI. Why not sabihin mo bago sa seller, sabihin mo maganda itong item pero $3 lang, 3.50. Pero ano siya, 35 pero fast selling siya na item. I-recommend mo kay client, i-defend mo yung item na yon. Okay? Sabihin mo na pasok siya, di tayo gated dito pero maganda, fast selling siya. Pwede kayo mag-initiate nun sa client. Kasi hawak nyo na eh. Hawak nyo na yung account niya eh. Alam nyo yung tinuro ko sa inyo na dapat fast selling yung item para mabilis. Parang in-check ba? Di ba? Mabilis yung bentahan. Maliit ang kita pero mabilis. Ganun po. Okay? Sagutin natin kay Mark. Okay?
Sagutin natin si Mark. So, how many hours does a virtual assistant work? It depends. So, here in our company, we have part-time, 20 hours per week. Excuse me. And then we have 40 hours per week for full-time virtual assistants. Okay, so Tess said, always provide good alternatives. That's true. More than 8 for me if you are willing to help a hand on your client's account. So Queenie here is one of the virtual assistants that is really willing to go above and beyond to help the client's business grow. Okay? So, 8 hours lang siya nag-work. Minsan, sinusobrahan niya like 2 hours or even 3 hours to just look for products, and yun ang nagustuhan ni client sa kanya. She's willing to go beyond her working hours just to make things smooth. Okay? So, ganon. All right. So,
Kapag
it
bago pa
depends.
kapag bago pa yung account, pakitang gilas tayo. Kailangan mag-grow kasi yung company. Kapag nag-grow yung company, go-grow ka rin kasi. Parang nakasalalay
Also,
rin sa iyo.
imagine mo na lang sa akin, Mark, ha. I'm working 5 a.m. in the morning, and then hanggang ngayon di pa rin ako natapos nag-work. Okay, so yun na lang. It shows in my face. Okay, so yun. Client calls,
Nagbe-brainstorming pa kami.
client calls, brainstorming with
Storming,
the virtual assistants among the team, and then doing a lot of stuff, documentation and everything. So imagine that. Yun. It's something na makikita mo talaga. I'm not bragging or something. It's just my passion na yun nga, mahal ko yung trabaho ko. This is my bread and butter. So, yun. Parang di naman, fresh pa rin, no? Tess, ikaw ang fresh.
Okay, bigyan ng client yan.
Yeah, bigla ng client yan. Okay, so Awi, hardworking talaga. Thank you. Hindi naman sinasabi ko sa inyo na gawin yun, no? But if you find a client that is really, really, good, generous, and yung parang sinasama kayo sa plans. Kasi merong mga kliyente na na-encounter ko before, nagbibigay sila ng ganitong salary, 6 digits, 7 digits, pero hindi mo nakikita yung sarili mo nakasama doon sa plano ng business niya. This is my plan for my business, okay? It's always my business. But here in our company, I'm very proud to say na laging sinasabi ng CEO namin, this is our business. This is our plan for our business, okay? So doon pa lang, makikita mo na kasama ka sa pag-grow ng business. Alright? So, yun yung nagustuhan ko lang as for me na opinion ng isang virtual assistant working for a long period of time na rin. So, yun. It's not about the money na siguro at this point in time. Though we need money, especially sa pandemic situation. Kailangan natin pera. I have 2 kids. Okay? So, kami ni Z nag-work online, and then ang daming expenses, online classes, mga modules pa dyan, whatever it is. So, we need money. That's given. But nasa sayo yun eh. Mahahanap mo ang kliyente na para sayo, na trabaho na gusto mo. So, owned it. Yes, owned it. Yun lang yun. Alright. So, yeah, questions, anyone?
Okay, yung mga yung mga
So,
takot sa Filipino VA din. Na kapwa kapag mag-interview. Guys, kapag kami ay ma-encounter nyo, tatakutin
chika
kayo ni
lang
May sa
tayo,
English.
guys.
Tatakutin lang kayo ni May sa English, pero magtatagalog bigla.
Hindi, kasi minsan parang I'm trying to like for example, for Amazon seller, central management, virtual assistants, yung mga aplikante na gano'n, nag-i-English talaga ako. Why is that? Bakit tayo kailangan mag-English? Kasi there are times na i-request ka ni client to contact Amazon support, and you have to, very proficient sa English. Di ko naman sinabi na perfecto, pero kailangan mo rin talaga na ma-check na yung proficiency ng isang Amazon Seller Central Manager when it comes to English. Kasi there might be times na i-request ni client, can you call Amazon customer support para sa ganitong issue, ganitong concern. So, that's one thing. Pero with product sourcing, hindi naman ako masyadong, like, kailangan mag-English talaga tayo. I can talk Bisaya, I can talk Tagalog, Filipino, Ilonggo a bit. So, yun. Yun lang. Skills naman talaga yung hinahanap sa product sourcing eh. So, anyone, do you have any questions or anything? Matatapos tayong 9 p.m. Okay?
Dapat i-model as a...
Dapat i-model as a newbie po. Sino i-model natin? Okay. So,
share ko lang din kapag kapag yung dati sa physical job ko, kapag nag-interview ako, and then ang sinasabi kaagad, ano po ang sweldo? Ilan po ang sweldo?
ha?
Yan. Hindi po agad ako. Wala pa nga ikaw na-prove sa akin, tapos bigla sasabihin mo
Hindi,
sweldo.
yung mga newbies kasi, ang tendency is, ganito yung naririnig nila sa ibang actually, nakadepende yun sa'yo. If you want to have a higher salary, first and foremost, prove what you can do for the company. Okay? So, for example, ito yung offered rate ni client. And then, alam mong kaya mong gawin. Okay, so we can have an agreement. So, if na-prove ko sa ganitong span of time, 2 weeks time, even like a month, bigyan mo ko ng a month, and then I can increase sales of your Amazon account, then you can increase my salary. Ganon. So, you can come up with an agreement. Always negotiate. Alright? Negotiate with the client. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin, ba't ang baba ng pasahod mo sa akin, wala ka pa na-prove. Okay? You have to prove na kaya mo ngang gawin at kaya mo mapataas ang sales ni client, and client will always, always give you even higher salary. Kasi doon nila kukunin yung ibabayad sa'yo, and then even exemplary performance bonus. Ibibigay ni client yan. Okay? So,
Okay, ang sinasabi ko palagi rin is ingatan niyo yung pangalan niyo. Ingatan niyo yung pangalan niyo. Hindi man kami dalawa kasi ni May, hindi pa uso yung mga
wag daw
onlinejobs.ph.
ma-attitude, sabi ni Mark.
Oo. Yung hindi pa kami ganoon ka sa ilan sa tayo dati, hindi pa kami ganoon. Nag-a-apply pa kami, wala pang onlinejobs.ph. Pangalan lang. Sabi niya, ay magaling si i-refer ko sa inyo. Masaya ako dati nakikita ko sa mga seller account, seller group na itong VA ko magaling pero wala na akong kayang kasi may emergency nangyari or may nangyaring ganito. So nire-recommend nila talaga. Yung sa ito yung pangalan niya, ganito. So mahirap naman ilagay kayo sa blacklist. Yun ang pinakamasakit na mangyari sa inyo.
Yes, regarding the blacklisted sheet, meron din kami niyan sa team. So for those people na na-endorse na namin sa sa client, and then bigla na lang nawala na parang bula without any explanation at all. Ano ba nangyari sa kanya? I actually contacted through Skype, through WhatsApp. Meron pang patawag sa mobile number, no, na hello, ganito, text pa ng text, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. So, my name is at stake actually. So, yun, ghosting, tama, that's the right term. So, kahit na sinagot niya na, and then nalaman niya na ako nga yung tumatawag, binabaan ako ng phone. So, that's very, like, parang wrong talaga siya na practice ng isang virtual assistant. So, we decided to have a blacklist VA sheet dito, which will be shared with other groups and other Amazon sellers all over US and UK. So, kung yung mga bago dito, may tendency kayo na gumawa ng hindi maganda, okay, hindi ko naman sinasabi, God forbid, na maisip niyong gumawa ng hindi maganda, wag niyo na po balakin, okay? Kasi po, ang tendency, hindi kayo makakahanap ng trabaho because you're in the blacklisted sheet. Okay? Ang sakit lang nun, haha, na-ghost kayo, alam mo ng tagal ha, char. Okay, sabi ni Mark din sa Love ka
May
siya.
hugot din siya.
May hugot si Mark.
So, yun ang ang gusto ko sa inyo
Mm.
is makilala kayo sa pangalan nyo talaga. As in, yung parang sabi na, example, si Maris, sabi na, si Maris magaling. Magaling ito siya. Kailangan niya daw ng extra income. May tiwala ako sa kanya, so pwede kanyang i-refer naman sa kabila. So,
Like for
ganun.
example, kasi meron ditong virtual assistants na nag-work lang ng 20 hours. Narinig pa ba ako? So, 20 hours, and then pwede kang charet. Okay. Pwede kang like for example, 20 hours ka kay ganitong client, and then hindi pa siya makakapag-increase ng hours mo. So, if you are really working and performing sa client na ito, we can refer you to another client. Alright? In that case, sa product sourcing VAs, kapag dalawa yung client mo, you're doing product sourcing, wag mo naman gawin na ano yung na-source mo doon kay client 1, tapos bigay mo lang din kay client 2. So that happens. Okay, that happens, and we can always detect that. We have techniques and strategies on how to detect those. So, kung meron mang
Um,
nagbabalak ng mga ganyan, wag nyo na po gawin.
okay. Tackle ko yun bukas. Nasa ano ko, nasa
It will
training
be
yan.
tackled tomorrow sa training ni Z na may mga na-encounter kaming gano'n na virtual assistants. Not only single or individual virtual assistants, but groups. Okay? May gumagawa ng ganyan. And we were able to uh, nalaman namin. So, it was put in the blacklisted sheet and nahirapan sila maghanap ng work ngayon because yun yung tinitingnan ng mga hiring managers na bakit nandito sa blacklist sheet? There is a reason who listed it. So, ano yung reason? So, nagsishare ka ng finds sa iba. Okay? So, it makes the product saturated. So, wala na. Ganun yung mangyayari. So, wala na yung online career na pinapangarap mo. So, first and foremost, attitude, being honest, full of integrity, and hard work will give you a very long working relationship with your clients. And yun lang. May mga questions pa ba tayo, guys? Or naririndi na kayo sa boses ko?
Kaya nga, sa amin dalawa, ano
ah,
na kayo. Ang dami na.
nakakainis na, no?
No,
Salita ng
kasi,
salita.
ito kasi, sinishare namin sa inyo. Gusto namin sa mga newbie dito is i-share nyo rin yung alam nyo. Huwag naman yung finds, yung knowledge lang naman. I-share nyo sa kamag-anak nyo, sa kaibigan nyo. Kami dito kasi is gusto lang namin tumulong sa community. Ito sa amin, wala kaming cut-off